Hello students, today we are going to learn the topic HCF and LCM. To start, let's explore prime numbers. Prime numbers are special because they are divisible only by 1 and themselves. Some examples of prime numbers include 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. It's important to note that 1 is not considered a prime number and 2 is the only even prime number. Now, let's move on to composite numbers. Composite numbers are those that have factors other than just 1 and themselves. For instance, numbers like 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, and 15 are all composite numbers. Next, we will discuss twin primes and prime triplets. Twin primes are pairs of prime numbers that differ by 2. For example, 3 and 5 and 5 and 7 are pairs of twin primes. On the other hand, a prime triplet consists of 3 prime numbers that also differ by 2, such as 3, 5, 7. Additionally, we have co-prime numbers, which are pairs of numbers that have no common factor other than 1, like 2 and 3 and 4. Now, let's look at some divisibility rules. To check if a number is divisible by 2, it should end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. For example, numbers like 62, 66, 78, and 90 are divisible by 2. Next, a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. For instance, 27 and 30 are divisible by 3 because their digit sums, 2 plus 7 equals 9 and 3 plus 0 equals 3, are divisible by 3. If we want to check for divisibility by 4, we look at the last 2 digits of a number. For example, 112 and 196 are divisible by 4, since 12 and 96 are divisible by 4. To see if a number is divisible by 5, we check if it ends in 0 or 5. Examples include 1050, 580, and 695. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. For example, 666 and 426 meet this criterion. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9, as seen in 270 and 729. Lastly, a number is divisible by 10 if it ends in 0, like 103030 and 39490, while a number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sums of its odd and even place digits is either 0 or divisible by 11, such as in 121 and 1133. Next, let's talk about factors and multiples. Factors are numbers that divide another number exactly. For example, 2 is a factor of 8 because 2 times 4 equals 8. On the other hand, multiples are numbers obtained by multiplying a number by other numbers. For instance, 9 is a multiple of 3 because 3 times 3 equals 9. Now, we'll explore common factors. Common factors are numbers that divide 2 or more numbers exactly without leaving a remainder. For example, the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8, while the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Therefore, the common factors are 1, 2, and 4. Now let's discuss the highest common factor, or HCF. The HCF is the largest number that divides 2 or more numbers exactly. The common factor with the highest value is called the HCF. Using our previous example, the HCF of 8 and 12 is 4. Moving on to the properties of HCF, there are 2 key points. First, the HCF of 2 or more numbers cannot be greater than one of them. Second, if a number is a factor of another number, then their HCF is the smaller number. Next, we will learn about common multiples. Common multiples are numbers that two or more numbers divide exactly without leaving a remainder. For example, common multiples of 2 and 3 include 6 and 12, as they are divisible by both. Common multiples between different numbers may be countless, as the series of multiples of a number are countless. Now, let's talk about the least common multiple, or LCM. The LCM is the smallest number that is a multiple of two or more numbers. The common multiple with the least value is called the LCM. For instance, the LCM of 8 and 12 is 24. There are also properties of LCM to remember. First, the LCM of two coprime numbers is their product. Second, if one number is a multiple of the other, their LCM is the greater number. Lastly, the LCM of two or more numbers cannot be less than any of them. Next, we will cover exponential notation or index notation. When a number is multiplied by itself several times, it can be expressed in a form called exponential or index notation. For example, the product of 3 multiplied by itself twice is written as 3 squared. Similarly, 4 raised to the power of 3 means 4 multiplied by itself 3 times. Now, let's discuss prime factorization. When a number is expressed as a product of prime numbers, we call it prime factorization. To get the prime factorization of a number, we divide the given number by the prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, etc., so long as the quotient is divisible by that number. For example, the prime factorization of 45 is 3 times 3 times 5. Another way to visualize prime factorization is through a factor tree. For example, the factor tree of 56 can be shown by dividing it by 2 repeatedly until we reach prime numbers. Next, there are two methods to find the HCF. The first method involves expressing each number as the product of prime factors and then finding the product of the terms containing the least powers of common factors. For example, to find the HCF of 14, 84, and 105, we resolve these numbers into their prime factors. The HCF of 14, 84, and 105 is 7, calculated from the product of the common prime factors. The second method involves the division process. You start by dividing the greater number by the smaller one, then continue dividing the previous divisor by the remainder until the remainder is 0. The last divisor will then be the HCF. For example, let's find the HCF of 144, 180, and 324. We first find the HCF of any two numbers, 144 and 180. The last divisor we get is 36, so 36 is the HCF of 144 and 180. Next, we move on to find the HCF of 36 and 324. Since 36 divides 324 evenly, the HCF of 144, 180, and 324 is 36. As we wrap up, we will practice finding the HCF of some numbers. For example, find the HCF of 4 and 12, 10 and 25, 16 and 24, 17 and 85, 11 and 16, and 14 and 21. Now, let's move on to LCM. To find the LCM of two or more numbers, we can use the prime factorization method. We express each number as the product of prime factors, and then the product of terms with the highest powers of all the factors gives us the LCM. For example, to find the LCM of 15 and 40, we resolve the numbers into their prime factors. The prime factors of 15 are 2 and 3. The prime factors of 40 are 2 and 5. The LCM of 15 and 40 is the product of terms containing the highest powers of 2, 3, and 5. The answer is 120. We can also find LCM using the long division method. Remember to arrange the given numbers in a line, in an order. To find the LCM, we start by dividing by a number that exactly divides at least two of the given numbers. This means we look for a common divisor. When we find such a number, we carry forward the numbers that are not divisible. Now, let's repeat this process. We keep dividing until none of the two given numbers can be divided by the same number anymore. This is a crucial step because it ensures we have explored all possible common divisors. Once we have finished dividing, the next step is to find the product of all the divisors we used and the numbers that were left undivided. This product is our required LCM. For example, to find the LCM of 18, 36, and 42, we perform the division process and find that the LCM is 252. Finally, we can summarize the relationship between LCM and HCF. The product of two numbers equals the product of their HCF and LCM. LCM can be found out by multiplying the first number by the second number and then dividing the product by the HCF. Similarly, you can find the HCF by dividing the product of the two numbers by their LCM. In conclusion, we have learned about prime and composite numbers, divisibility rules, factors, multiples, HCF, LCM, and methods to find them. Understanding these concepts is essential for solving many mathematical problems. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 5. Thank you.